They are creatures of the air by definition, burdened with feathers and the skeletal blueprint of flight. Yet, they remain eternally chained to the ice, gazing up at the freedom they can never claim. The penguin is a living paradox, a bird that sacrificed the sky for the sea. What profound evolutionary bargain did this ancient lineage strike with the cold, and what unseen forces demanded the forfeiture of their wings? For millennia, the wing has been the ultimate symbol of liberty, a biological defiance of gravity's tyranny. To be a bird is to possess the sky. The penguin, therefore, stands as a curious anomaly, an apparent failure in the avian hierarchy. But this is not a story of failure. It is a tale of radical specialization, of a lineage that found a better, richer kingdom beneath the waves. We see them waddling clumsily across the ice, and we judge them by our aerial standards. Tonight, we must descend into the crushing cold of the Southern Ocean to witness the penguin's true mastery, revealing a profound trade-off where the gift of flight was willingly exchanged for an entirely different kind of absolute freedom. To understand why they cannot fly, we must first confront the skeletal truth of all flying birds. Flight demands lightness, hollow bones, streamlined bodies, and a massive keel for anchoring powerful flight muscles. Penguins retain the basic avian frame, but everything has been dramatically rewritten. Their bones are not hollow and pneumatic. They are dense and solid, akin to those of a mammal. This dense skeletal structure provides the necessary weight for effortless diving and navigating the buoyant resistance of the water. The choice was stark: remain light enough for air, or gain the necessary ballast to conquer the abyss. The penguin chose the weight of the water. The most visible change lies in the wings themselves. The graceful, lightweight airfoil required for the air has been morphologically transformed into a stiff, flat, powerful flipper. These wings, or pinnipeds, are functionally identical to the fins of a dolphin or the wings of a fish. They cannot flex or fold like an aerial wing. They are rigid hydrofoils, designed for generating maximum thrust and lift underwater. When a penguin is swimming, it is not paddling. It is quite literally flying through the water, using the same powerful stroke that would propel a true bird through the air, but exploiting the superior density of the marine environment. Flight requires an immense and specialized engine, the great pectoral muscles that pull the wing down. For a flying bird, these muscles can account for over 20% of its body weight. Penguins, however, take this necessity to an extreme. Their breast muscles are exceptionally large and robust, built for sustained, rapid-fire power generation underwater. But the physics of flight are unforgiving. To achieve liftoff in the air, a penguin's muscle mass, combined with its dense bones, would need to generate an impossible amount of lift. The amount of force required would be exponentially greater than what they are biologically capable of. They are too heavy, too muscular, and their wings are too stiff, perfections for the sea that are lethal flaws for the sky. The plumage of a penguin is another clue to its radical transformation. Unlike the delicate, interlocking feathers of a flying bird, designed to minimize weight and control airflow, the penguin's feathers are short, dense, and rigid, more akin to overlapping scales than traditional plumage. This dense, multi-layered coat creates a virtually waterproof, air-trapping barrier that provides crucial insulation against the frigid Antarctic waters. It is an armor, an essential shield against the relentless cold. This feather armor, while brilliant for deep diving, is structurally useless for aerial lift, further locking the penguin into its terrestrial existence. The ultimate reason for the penguin's flightlessness is a fundamental evolutionary law. Efficiency demands sacrifice. A creature cannot be perfectly efficient in two radically different mediums. An aerial bird must be lightweight, delicate, and built for low density. A marine bird must be dense, muscular, and built for high-pressure, high-density water. If a penguin evolved to be light enough to fly, it would struggle to dive deep, navigate currents, and maintain warmth underwater. The evolutionary choice was a ruthless trade-off. Surrender the moderate efficiency of the air to gain the absolute, unparalleled mastery of the Southern Ocean. The sky was the price of their true power. This trade-off is not a recent development. It is an ancient decree. Fossil evidence suggests that the earliest ancestors of modern penguins, dating back tens of millions of years, were already committed to the aquatic life. The largest known fossil penguin, Karuku, stood nearly 2 meters tall and was a true underwater torpedo. This long, sustained evolutionary trajectory confirms that the lineage abandoned flight not by accident, but through millions of years of progressive, deliberate specialization. Their commitment to the sea is foundational, a decision made during an age when giant prehistoric sharks ruled the oceans. In their chosen kingdom, penguins display an aerial prowess that surpasses most true flyers. They can reach depths of hundreds of meters, remain submerged for over 20 minutes, and achieve burst speeds that allow them to leap meters out of the water onto the ice in a burst of motion known as porpoising. They navigate the complex, shifting ice labyrinth with an innate precision, utilizing the density of the water as their structural support. Their inability to fly is directly responsible for their absolute, unparalleled dominance in the most hostile marine environment on Earth. The penguin's story is a profound biological reflection on the human condition, the cost of specialization. We, too, are highly specialized creatures, sacrificing massive muscle power and speed for complex cognition and trading physical prowess for abstract thought. The penguin gave up the vertical freedom of the sky to gain the horizontal mastery of the sea. Their lack of flight reminds us that every gain in one dimension necessitates a loss in another, forcing us to ask, what unperceived freedoms have we surrendered in exchange for the tools and structures of civilization? Despite their perfection in the water, there remains a poetic sadness to their existence. They are often depicted standing on the ice, gazing upward at the true birds that effortlessly carve through the Antarctic sky. This image captures the essence of their sacrifice. It is the ultimate paradox of desire, mastering one element while perpetually excluded from the other. Their mastery is complete, but their fundamental identity remains rooted in the air they cannot touch. We began by questioning the penguin's grounded state, and we end with the understanding that they are not grounded at all. They are merely flying in a denser, colder world. Their body is a testament to the ruthless, elegant efficiency of evolution, a grand experiment that demonstrated that sometimes the greatest freedom requires the greatest sacrifice. They chose the absolute, icy control of the ocean over the fleeting liberty of the air. The world is full of such hidden compromises, creatures who have traded one form of existence for another in their quest for survival. The ice remains silent, holding this enduring truth. What other forgotten compromises govern the life you live right now?